The trailer for Unfinished Business is out. Robin and Harper are in therapy, and Candace's dirty old professor, Dr. Temple, has assaulted her. We're talking about The Best Man, Episode 6, American Marriage. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so the trailer for Unfinished Business is out, and let me just say that your boy Merch is out here looking crazy, and let me tell you, he is not feeling this at all, y'all. And we all know that Merch is real good at MMA fighting, so your boy Harper, he better watch his back, because Merch is mad. Now, your girl Robin is extremely upset with Harper. You know, she lost this opportunity for this restaurant, and she just feels like Harper just doesn't take her serious at all. Now, Harper's going to say something that I think we all have been thinking, but maybe not wanting to say it. But your girl Robin is all over the place sometime, and Harper says just that. He talks about how she jumps from thing to thing and how he doesn't ever really know when she is actually serious about something. Yes, he did check into it, but the amount of money that they were wanting, and with him not being able to see it in person, he didn't want to make that type of decision, you know, without actually looking into it. And this is understandable, but I also understand Robin's point of view as well. This is something that she really wanted, and because she wanted it, she felt like he should just do it no matter what. So I do get both sides of it. So, you know, there's that. Let me know what y'all think. So anyway, y'all, these two are going to end up in therapy, and they're going to discuss a lot of things. A lot of things are going to come up. Now, I am going to do a separate video on these two, so I'm not really going to go into a lot of detail about what happened in their whole therapy sessions. Just know that they did end up in therapy and that they do find their way back to each other. Things do seem to get better between these two, and, you know, things are looking up so far. Now, your boy Dr. Temple is going to submit Candace's dissertation to the journal, so that's a good thing. And Shelby is going to think that she has figured out a way to beat menopause. Shelby is just crazy. Now, meanwhile, the fellas are going to hang out, and we're going to see that Merch is not there because Merch is actually really, really upset. I think he's more hurt than upset, to be honest, about this whole movie thing because, you know, at the end of the day, Merch feels like his friend should have stood up for him. He didn't want to be out here looking crazy like this, and he feels like Harper should have said something. You know, this doesn't actually come out until later, but I just felt it was the right time to talk about it. Now, we are going to learn that Harper says that he really didn't have any say-so in this whole situation, that he gave his notes, but other than that, they didn't want his assistance. But, you know, at some point, you know, Q is going to make a good point that, you know, this is your project. You do have say-so over it regardless of what you think. So anyway, y'all, when Q actually approaches Merch and he talks to him and he learns how hurt he is about this, at first he's going to say, you know, that you're being sensitive. But when Merch goes off on him, he's going to really realize that Merch truly is hurt about this. And it feels like Merch is really reaching his breaking point. And like I said, Merch is good at this MMA situation. So I would advise these friends not to mess with him. So meanwhile, y'all, your girl Jordan is going to get sick, and Shelby's going to tell her friend that she needs to go and see a doctor. Now, y'all, Harper's premiere of his movie Unfinished Business is about to come out, and it just so happens that it is going to fall on the same day that Robin also has an event. Now, Robin is going to make a compromise, and she's like, look, I'll show up at the first part of the premiere for you, but then I have to leave after that. So these two are definitely trying to work through their issues and trying to find compromises and really work together. Now, Jordan is going to ask Shelby to investigate a company that has something to do with Demetrius. Candace is going to meet with Dr. Temple because she needs to figure out what is wrong with her paper. He keeps sending her back these rewrites, these mistakes, all of this stuff. And she's just like, look, I need to go and do this. So she's not even going to go to the premiere herself because she needs to figure this out. Meanwhile, when she tells Merch about it, Merch gets really upset because he's like, he had plans. He doesn't like the fact that the plan changed. He feels like she's invading on his time. So anyway, y'all, I'm just like, Merch, I'm gonna need you to do better because first and foremost, don't be coming at our girl Candace like this. You know, she don't do very much. Like she is solid. So I'm gonna need you to just take a few steps back. But anyway, y'all, Candace, you know, pretty much gets him together as she should, and she's gonna go do her thing. Now, Merch is supposed to take the girls to the etiquette class, but of course he's not gonna do that. He's gonna drop them off and he's gonna leave them there and he's gonna go to his fight. So meanwhile, y'all, at the premiere, there's gonna be a scene between Jackson and Kendall, and it's gonna be so awkward for everyone. Now, if you don't know, then the characters Jackson and Kendall are actually supposed to represent Harper and Jordan, you know, so there's that. So anyway, y'all, your boy Merch is going to end up showing up to the etiquette class to pick up the girls, and the teacher's going to ask him something because he's going to look all beat up and all this stuff, and he's just going to kind of snap at the teacher. Now, Lance is going to be clearly mad at Jordan, and, he's upset that she feels like she is the kid's mother. Now, let's keep in mind that, Mia made Jordan the kid's godmother because she knew that Jordan would take care of her kids. She knew that Jordan would be there for her kids, but right now, Lance is upset and he's in his feelings and he's not thinking clearly. Jordan has been there completely for these kids, even though she has this busy life, this busy schedule, trying to be this mogul, all these different things. Jordan has always been there for his kids no matter what. So Lance is definitely out of line, but right now he's acting off of emotion. So meanwhile, y'all, your boy Demetrius is going to show up at the party and he's going to be acting really jade. This is kind of out of character for what we've seen of him. So it's really crazy that he's acting like this. He's being hella disrespectful to everybody, and it's just an awkward situation. Now, what I thought was really nice was that your boy Harper actually thinks about his wife Robin, and he's like, she made this sacrifice for him. Now he's gonna do the same. He's really starting to think things a little bit through, that everything is not always about Harper. So he's going to go to her event as well. And I think this was a really big step for Harper. Now, once he gets there, he's going to try to stay there with her, but she's like, nah, go to the after party thing. So when he gets to the after party, only Jordan is going to show up because everybody else kind of bounced. Meanwhile, your girl Candace is there with her professor and she's trying to work on her paper and she's getting some notes from him and he's standing over her, and then the next thing you know, this dirty old man is like groping her and touching her, and he just violated her in so many ways. Now somebody is going to walk in and she's going to end up leaving, and when she gets home she just cries. She doesn't even say anything to her husband. It's just a very, very hard moment to watch because she really had so much respect for this man. She really trusted him, and this is how he does her. Y'all, this was just straight up whack for real. So anyway, y'all, last but not least, we are going to see a little bit of a glimpse of Robin laying in the bed, and you're going to see that Harper's not there. So he's probably out still with Jordan. And then we are going to see Quinn and Shelby come in, and they are definitely lit. They are definitely out of there, and they're going to be, doing their Shelby and Q thing. But then Q is going to end up passing out and falling out, and that's where this episode ends, y'all. Okay, y'all, so that's what's up with The Best Man, the final chapters, episode 6, American Marriage. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Go ahead and get the conversation started down below. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl's channel. And if you need to see the recap of episode 5, then go ahead and check it out here. Until next time, guys. Peace.